Welcome back. Dare to step up and stand out in your business and career. Our next guest does, and she doesn't believe your age has anything to do with it. Joining me live is Sue Parker, Communications and Career Strategist and founder of Dare Group Australia. Sue, hello to you. Now, you've worked with some of the best career executives who are 45 and over. Why is ageism such a big issue still?
Good morning, Janie. It is a massive issue because people love to stereotype. They love to box people into a generation and overlay that with their cognitive biases and laziness to actually take a really critical analysis of what people are. And it's easier to lump and dump in the generations, whether it be baby boomers, X gen, Y gen. And so ageism is across the board. It's everyone loves to stereotype and label people, and it's actually illogical. So ageism is evergreen. It just continues until people stop and go, you know what? Is it true? Is it really true that people over 45 are X, Y, Z? Is it really true that people under 45 are X, Y, Z? And when you take that lens, ageism dissipates.
So how do we change the mindset, I guess, what it is that of the ageism, and is it really for the employer and the employee to learn and change?
Great question. I believe that ageism, it's ubiquitous across both sides. Everyone, if we're really, really honest, whether it be an employer or an executive job seeker, we all have biases and stereotypes. And so, yes, it's a society issue. And I think one of the biggest problems is that people love to blame, all companies are biased and X, Y, Z. But you hear that, unfortunately, too, I see that in labelling of people, anyone over 45 and making comments, well, the young people don't understand what's happening today. And young people, Y, Gen, millennials are full of expectations and, are lazy. That's not true. So it absolutely does need a redress on both sides of the fence because we are all humans and we all have biases. So it really takes a helicopter lens and ask yourself, well, where are my ageism biases? How do I, as a job seeker over 45 with a lot of experience and a lot of proven success, do I have biases? Because what you can only keep ageism alive if you're not actually taking an internal lens. So yes, it is absolutely for the employer as well as career job seekers.
There's so many people who have lost their jobs, obviously due to COVID, and people are obviously in such extreme situations. What are some tips for people to get back into the market? And that might be for someone who needs to start a completely new job.
Great question. One of the reasons why, it's irrelevant whether we're in the COVID scenario or before, looking for a job when you're experienced or even unexperienced is not an easy task. Now there is far more competition than ever. So what needs to also change is the approach. So I train my clients and write about talking with a marketing job seeker mindset versus a candidate mindset. So the marketing and branding mindset is taking that lens of, I'm not looking for a job. I'm actually a experienced business professional that's already proven their chops. I'm going to take that marketing lens versus what I call the disempowering lens of looking for a job. Because once you take a branding mindset on your own career activity, it changes the way you communicate.
So are you saying that it's more of a solution-based situation, how you solve the problem?
Absolutely. Any job that's available in market, whether it be a shelf packer at Coles or to a board director of a transport company, every role that's available is to solve a problem and provide solutions in that market and to relieve pain. Now, that has many things. Every company and every role is designed to solve some sort of pain. So whatever role you're going for, the company that is going to be hiring is looking for the person to solve the pain. And so when you take a marketing mindset, you're saying, well, okay, what are the problems? What's the pain points? And how can I solve that pain? And then talk to that pain. Whereas the majority of people are talking to the criteria. And that criteria generally is banal and inane. Most job advertisements are pretty boring, and they don't talk about the problems that the role needs to solve. And so that's where you take that lens. What are the problems that need to be solved? And can I solve them? And then demonstrate how you solve them. And that absolutely squashes ageism. Because if you focus on the pain points to solve, there's no room for the cognitive dissonance and bias to get air, because you're talking about solutions.
You are big on LinkedIn. You're a LinkedIn specialist. How important is are people to basically be on that platform to get a job, and if you do have a job, to be on there as well?
Oh, absolutely. It's a no-brainer. Australia's got 11 million now. I mean, it is the most prevalent place to be. If you're not on there, you don't exist. And the beautiful part of LinkedIn is that it is an authentic repository of who you are. And so it is the go-to resource. It's about branding yourself. And this is the thing too on LinkedIn. And I talk and train my clients. Even if you've got a business, you're there to brand, you're there to build your network, you're there to create and inspire people to go, oh, I think I might like to know that person. So when you are a career executive, and especially the older ones who, you know, LinkedIn, some of them are a little bit slow to get onto, but it's a major part to embrace, because you're branding yourself and you've got an opportunity to share your knowledge and share your value in quite an engaging way. So LinkedIn has totally changed the fabric. If a person is not on there and really positioning themselves in a powerful way and sharing their true value, they're going to lose and leave money on the table. And I would suggest, and I've seen it, probably 70% of opportunities, because most jobs that are advertised, 50% are not overly authentic. So being on LinkedIn gives that career person an opportunity to network and build visibility with their market, which is critical.
Great advice. You've got a website as well, Sue?
Yes, I certainly do. daregroupaustralia.com.au.
All right, thank you so much for all of your expertise. Some great information. Sue Parker, Communications and Career Strategist and founder of Dare Group Australia. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Janie.